New jobs and new dining options coming to Scottsbluff in the very near future. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Papa Moon Vineyards and Winery is one step closer to being able to open their new headquarters in Scottsbluff. Last week, Catlin and Leah Massey spoke before the City Council as they sought approval for their new liquor license and also fielded questions from council members. One of the big ones was how their new headquarters will help them expand production.
Tentatively, we've got, with our new tanks and stuff that we've got, we'll be able to do 200 barrels.
Okay.
So each of those barrels is 50 gallons. So whatever that equates to be, I don't know. I'm not good at doing math on my head. That's her department. So, but yeah. So and part of the reason why we're doing this is because then it'll allow us to be able to meet the demands of the distribution that we've learned along the way that there's definitely a high demand into Colorado and Wyoming and Kansas and kind of those surrounding states that there's definitely been a need for and a want for that contact us and reached out. So it kind of allows us to be able to meet that distribution demand that's there.
They said they started Papa Moon 12 years ago as a small winery on the east edge of Scottsbluff and has grown steadily year over year, increasing their offerings to ciders and meads as well. A total of 20 employees will be working at the new facility, which will have food offerings in addition to the beverages they make on site. The grand opening could take place as early as this month, depending on acquiring the Class YK liquor license from the Nebraska Liquor Control Commission. Well, the Scottsbluff County District Court's jury has found an Alliance man caught with 157 grams of meth guilty on all counts. 50-year-old Jonathan Borquin was arrested in August after leaving a large amount of methamphetamine in the back of a cruiser while he was being transported to jail. Last week, he stood trial on charges of possession of meth with intent to distribute, no drug tax stamp, and possession of drug paraphernalia. The jury found him guilty on all counts, and he faces a mandatory minimum of 20 years in prison when he's sentenced on April 25th. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then, your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us and our teammates will take us there.
Welcome back. The Oregon Trail Community Foundation has awarded a $15,000 grant to the Riverside Discovery Center for the completion of the new carnivore exhibit slated for the end of this month. The remodeled exhibit will double the size of the previous exhibit space, which will provide an enriching space for a future species residing at the zoo. Specialized modifications are also being made to aid keepers and veterinarians in providing quality care for the animal exhibited. In the release, Riverside Discovery Center officials say they greatly appreciate organizations like the OTCF for their ongoing support. Well, Cheyenne Frontier Days has announced the 2024 Frontier Nights Entertainment Series. This year includes the Turnpike Troubadours with Red Clay Strays on July 19th, Jason Aldean with Chase Matthew on July 20th, Jelly Roll with Warren Zeters on the 21st, the Professional Bull Riders Last Cowboy Standing will be July 22nd and 23rd, MGK on July 24th, and T-Pain and Ludacris on July 25th, Lainey Wilson and the Flatland Cavalry July 26th, Thomas Rhett on July 27th, and the PRCA Rodeo action taking place July 20th through the 28th. Concert tickets will go on sale this week, March 14th at 9 a.m. at cfdrodeo.com. And a former KNEB and PVC Star Student of the Week continues to shine. Peyton Flower has been selected to serve as the editor-in-chief of the Arkansas Law Review for the 2024-2025 academic school year. Flower, who's now a second-year student at the U of A School of Law, was selected, along with the new editorial board, by the outgoing executive editorial board.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
Now the latest from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
It's a Monday recap and a look ahead here for our Monday TV update. The high school winter sports season is officially in the books. Boys State basketball wrapped up over the weekend with Scottsbluff going 1-1 at the state tournament. The Bearcats picked up an opening round win over Roncalli before falling to Norris in the semifinals. Scottsbluff finishes their season at 20-7. They'll return a bulk of their roster next year, led by top scorers Nate Kelly and Riley Meininger. In the state finals Saturday, it was Omaha Skutt with a win over Norris for the title, and both those teams are going to bring back nearly their entire rosters next year. Here's the full rundown on all classes at the state tournament. Man, what could have been for the Bridgeport boys in C2. It was the top seed Amherst Broncos winning that title you see there with an overtime win over Lincoln Lutheran. But if you go back to round one last Wednesday morning, it was Bridgeport pushing Amherst to the limit, eventually falling 55-47. Bridgeport, they'll return 7 of their top 9 guys from this year's team next season. Coming up later this week, it's the Region 9 tournaments for the WNCC women and men. The men, of course, hosting at Cougar Palace with a total of 4 games in that building coming up on Thursday. WNCC taking on LCCC in the late quarterfinal at 7 o'clock. We'll have coverage on KOLT for that one starting at 6:45. And for the Cougar women, they won their play-in game at home over Trinidad State on Friday this past weekend. That gets them into the tournament quarterfinals, that tourney being held in Casper. Next up for the Cougar women, a matchup with Western Wyoming, a team they've lost twice to already this season. We'll have coverage for that one on Thursday on KOLT starting at 12:15. For Cougar action on the diamond, the baseball team dropped the opening game of their spring break trip to Arizona yesterday. That final was 4-1 to Madison College. They've got a doubleheader scheduled for today. Meanwhile, for Cougar softball, a 1-3 road trip over the weekend at Lamar Community College. They'll play again tomorrow. That'll be on the road in the state of Oklahoma. That's the latest today from right here at the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, Theater West will hold auditions for local actors, singers, and dancers on March 23rd for the summer 2024 season. All principal roles, supporting cast, and ensemble members are available for the main stage shows, including The Little Shop of Horrors, The Play That Goes Wrong, and Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame. Audition registrations will begin at 12:30 on the 23rd and continue until 3 p.m. in the lobby of the Judy Chalupka Theater on the WNCC campus. Auditions will begin at 1 p.m. and will continue until everybody has been seen. Actors and singers should prepare a song or an excerpt of a song from a musical that shows their abilities. If you have any questions ahead of time, you can call the Theater West Business Office at 635-6794. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.